E. Yees. Welcome. Back at it again with the Pink Vits race stuff, things on a game from 2001. On time for once, yeah. Kind of. I scheduled it for 1:45. I'm starting at 1:50. I haven't finished eating my enchiladas yet. I was trying to eat a little bit faster, and then I was about to burn myself, so I had to slow down. Amy's Baking Company enchiladas, by the way. I'm doing good, y'all. Thank you for asking. Let me just verify that I have everything correct here. So last time I tried to do this race, I wanted to do a qualifying run because I knew this was going to be almost impossible to pull off. And for some reason, my driving aids are being turned on for the qualifying. And now they're off all of a sudden. Okay. Hog enchiladas. So I don't even know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna do a qualifying run since we have extra time today. Also, this is a little loud. Sound settings. No, not you. Okay, I guess I do have to go to sound settings. Sound control panel. Okay, this still isn't it either. Alright. Volume mixer, that's what I was looking for. I'd like to be able to hear myself think while I'm talking. That didn't make any sense. I still have this weird lighting bug on this track, but it's whatever, I guess. Good thing this is the warm-up lap. I might actually wait for one of the AI cars to catch up so I can just slipstream off of it. Oh boy. Getting on the accelerator just makes you start driving in a straight line. Are you wishing to win another Pink Vits as a prize car? It'd be nice not to. One of these things is enough. I think there's like an orange one and a blue one that you can also get. But I know like all the prizes are Vitses anyways. I'm just happy that they give you a decent amount of credits for this, so I can actually buy the next car that I'm going to need for the next event, whatever it's going to be. Emulator's still just a tad slow on this track, but... And unlike yesterday, I am prepared for this stream because I have my signature energy drink. Still not sponsored. I'm about to file a complaint. Speak to the manager. Yellow Vits has the pole. As long as the red one doesn't grab it, then we should be good. Matter of fact, I think the red one is in 5th right now. And it seems to have gotten the biggest gap. Opposed to like the one in front of it, so hoping that one ends up in last place. Just kidding, I'm probably going to be the one in last place. Let's be real here. Energy drink buddies. Yeah, my kidneys don't like me, so, my kidneys and my liver, because I'm an alcoholic. Not really. But I like beer. I like beer. Beer's good. Crippling caffeine addiction. I used to be so addicted to caffeine that if I didn't have 2 monsters a day, I would have a raging migraine. It was pretty bad. Yeah, this one caught up to me quite a bit. Yep, qualified in 6th. I'm not gonna let them shuffle their positions again, or just go with it. So Red Vits is starting out in 4th, so same exact spot as normal anyways. So that was just a waste of time. And being 1 and 1.3 seconds behind 5th place, I should probably start in 2nd. Not a terrible launch, but could be worse. Still, could be worse. I'm still suffering with emulator slowdowns down the straight, so I'm just gonna look behind me. I screwed that corner up. There goes this attempt. Just like that. Unless I could knock the red one back into last. Which I think I'm gonna do. Just kidding. I have to make sure I stay up with the silver. Because if y'all remember at the end of last stream, or at the end of the last GT3 stream at least, I tied with the Red Vits twice, and it did not give me the championship win, so that was neat. Is a client run viewer process still giving you smack? Yeah, that and desktop window manager. I haven't checked right now, but I guarantee it is. What up, Nick? Quit wasting all your money on Pokemon cards and give it to me instead. Nah, I'm just fucking around. Well, if I don't nail this section, then I might as well just go ahead and restart. Alright, there's still a chance. A very small one, but... I gotta send it right here. Ah, fail. Well, alrighty. Gotta do a restart. Just reboot the ISO and then we should be fine. Yeah, at least I don't have to spend extra money on a Vits. And it looks like it's not gonna boot up this time around, so we gotta restart again. Every now and then, I don't know why, but PCSX2 doesn't want to boot this ISO. Swing and a miss. And there goes my frames. Alright, let's try a full ISO boot, because both of those didn't work. And PCSX2 crashes. Nice. Well, my connection's being spotty, so I'm going to take this opportunity to try to fix that. The stream might buffer. If it crashes for a second, just refresh it, and it should be fine. Alright, OBS has responded again, so it should be back. Okay, so since it seems like I'm going to be having a problem with restarting the ISO, because like I have to go back through OBS and click the window again, and it's a pain, so I'm going to use a save state for this case. Normally I wouldn't use a save state for stuff like this, but it's whatever. It's going to be faster, and we'll trim off all the excess that we don't need, so... I won't be using save states in the middle of races, though, just for restarts like this. If, like, it's a point where I can actually save the game. Let me bring the chat window back up so I can actually see it. Alright. Here we go again. Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity? No wheel spin. We don't want that here. Oh, I forgot the red vid starts in second, actually. I thought it was starting in fourth. Well, both times I tied with it, it started, or well, it fell back quite a bit anyways. And if only that silver one didn't kill my momentum just now. I look good today. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, come on, steer. Monka steer. I'm pretty sure on my first attempt for this race, I was able to actually have the lead for a little bit, but then I screwed up at some point. Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity? It's winning against NSX users in an RX-7 RZ. Oh no. Frick. That ain't good. Give me a boost. You're boring. I can't tell if I'm in a slipstream or if they're just slowing down and don't want to pass. I have a plan. It's going to be super hard to pull off, but I have a plan. And I'm going to have to try hard cam for this. I know I can squeeze around him right here. Cheese. Cheese. Actually, I think I could pull it off right here too. No, I can't. It would be nice if I could get analog throttle, but I couldn't get it to work for some reason. I was trying to map my throttle to R2, brake to L2, but there was just no analog controls for it. Alright, here he comes. Good, good. Good. Get on my right side. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up! Didn't work. Y'all probably saw what I was trying to do there. I was trying to push him into pit lane while staying in front of the other two. Didn't really work. Here we go again. Part of me wants to restart this championship just so I can make this race actually doable. I mean, I have the credits to upgrade the car a little bit. It would also be nice if the emulator wasn't so slow. Windows 10. If I could just nail this first section and stay close enough to the front too, then I should be fine. It's just these guys get in my way. Oh, give me room, you red brick. That's the problem. To be honest, I hate using the right stick for throttle. It just feels so weird. And I can't use them at the same time either. They're just needed for some certain cars. I'm just gonna hold the red one back for now. See if I can catch up to these two at least. Slipstream range. There we go. They're going super wide when they don't need to. Back to Bongi. Well, I tried mapping them to the triggers and the analog control still wouldn't work. It was always like 100% on, 100% off. Yeah, I think they're too far at this point. I mean, if I could get the absolute best lap times possible, then I should be able to catch up to them. It is a little sloppy in this thing. Yes, your name is not Eric. My name is not Rick. Can I make it in front of Silver? There's a chance. There really is a chance. I think if I get... Yeah, if I finish in second and Red finishes in fourth, then I should beat it by 1 point. This works. So you're saying there's a chance? Oh, don't overshoot it. Don't risk it. Alright, try hard cam. You will not get around me. Oh no, red's coming. Red's coming. Red's coming. Come on! Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if red got third or not. If it got third, I'm screwed. Yes! Bitch! Oh my god. I didn't look at the split difference. Oh, we finally did it, boys. That took long enough. Power! That was terrible, I'm sorry. Finally, we could collect our winnings. Time for another pink stink. And a nice little championship bonus as well. 10 grand. It gives us plenty of credits to buy our next car. And hopefully we'll get a lot more use out of it than the other ones we've been using. And that's the pink one. I already knew it. That bottom one is always a pink. Isn't it even possible to get the other ones? Because I swear, every time somebody does this championship, they get that one. So, before we go back, let's figure out where we're gonna go next. So I need something that I can use in multiple events. And I'd like to get all the free entry ones done before I start the B license. So, Type R meeting. I can't afford an NSX. I already did the FF, so Type R one won't be worth buying just yet. I could get an Evo. And with that Evo, I could do the all-wheel drive one. Stars and Stripes. I can't think of any cheaper American cars that are MR or four-wheel drive, so that's not worth it. Also, I'll have to go back and build those races at some point, but I'm not worried about it right now. I guess we're going with an Evo. And if I need to, I'll sell one of these Vitzes. It doesn't really matter. I could sell this Miata too if I really needed. I guess I'll sell the Miata if I need it for like an upgrade on the Evo. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell this extra one. We don't need two, so. Headed to Mitsubishi. And now the question is, which Evo is best Evo? My favorite is the 6 and the 5. Well, actually, my favorite's the 4, but the 4 is a little too slow. Besides, I can't afford it right now anyways. Can't afford that. Can't afford that. No, I'm not getting the yellow Evo. Just don't get your hopes up. Can't afford that. Can't afford that. Same story. Blah, blah, blah. So, with that being said, I don't really like the Evo 7 that much. It's one of my least favorite Evos. I just don't like the spoiler on it as much. I still like it. It's just not one of my favorites. So we're going to go with the 6 RS. Which the RS is basically a stripped down version of the Evo. It doesn't have power windows, doesn't have a radio, doesn't have all the extra malarkey that you need for like daily driving. It's mainly sold to be turned into like a race car, which is cool about it. It's like a bare bones thing. And because you can swap wheels in this game, I like that. That looks pretty nice. And I'm not going to do an upgrade to it just yet, because we're going to go with the easier event first, which is a 4-wheel drive challenge. 3 short races, and then after this, we'll go to the Evo race, see if we need to upgrade, and then we'll have credits to upgrade by that point. Look at me being strategic, using my brain. Settings, turn off the aids. Also, I'm gonna dominate this. Everything looks super slow. And apparently I can tune the downforce on this thing. Kind of. That's sick. You can't do that on GT4 with stock cars. You'll have to, like, replace the wing to actually do that. So, yeah, I'm gonna absolutely own this. Except for that RSI, maybe. But I do like me some Evos. Oh yeah, this is gonna be cheese. And just like GT4, these Evos handle very strangely. You get on the brakes and then all your rear grip is just gone. Yeah, I guess the RSI is a lot slower than I remember. For some reason, I just remember it being really quick. So if you can tune the aero in the stock Evo, then you should be able to do it in the RX-7s as well, because those have an adjustable rear wing on them. Oh wow, this is really short gearing. I've never noticed that on the RS. Well, good thing we're not going to test course anytime soon, I hope. By the way, is the game audio good? Because I had to lower it earlier on so I can just hear myself talk. I don't know if it's too quiet, or it should be quieter than last stream. Also, while we're here on Deep Forest, what do y'all think of the GT7 version of Deep Forest? Has it been ruined? Do y'all like the changes? What's your thoughts about it? I will say one thing. One extra detail that I really liked about the gameplay is the camera movement inside the car. It's not just like a static seating position anymore. While I do think that's cool, I hope they add another extra option to where if you steer, then your head like turns in the direction that you're steering in. Because when you're driving on track in real life, most drivers' techniques is to like look about, like they look past the corners that they're driving in. They don't look at every apex they need to hit. They look like beyond that, you know what I mean? If they can have a, if they can add that kind of feature, and like one that you can disable, like if you don't like the head movement, then you can disable it. I'm pretty sure there'll be an option for like the bouncing, but if they can add head rotation in as you're turning into the corners, that'd be super cool. I can't play GT4 at PCSX2 G923 because the throttle is always on and the wheel goes good. Check a Logitech G Hub, because some games like the throttle and brake pedal, they're on the same axis or something like that. Where, like, if you don't have your foot on the throttle, it'll just be stuck at 100%. I think I've had that problem before on BeamNG. What's Astoria doing? I have no idea. This is a throw a K car with an Audi and a freaking Evo. But as for like my thoughts on Deforest, I mean, I'm glad that the first half of the track is like almost the exact same. The turn on the southwest side of the track, where it's like a double apex sweeper that goes out onto the back straight, they kind of ruined that. Like, sometimes you're able to just do that flat out, or even just lift off the throttle a little bit to make that turn. But now you're gonna have to get on the brakes, and it's gonna be harder and less fun. First change I don't like about it, the back straight's whatever. I don't care if it's more straight and has less elevation change than usual. As for the back hairpin, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see how that plays, because I don't like tracks that are made to have really good flow and then it just suddenly comes to a halt at a hairpin. I don't really find well, I mean, obviously they have to have challenging tracks, right? Like Suzuka, Nürburgring, etc. They need to have tracks that are difficult. But they shouldn't ruin the fun tracks to make it more difficult. Maybe they have to do it for FIA shit, I don't know. There's no telling what reasons, but... I'm just hoping I can get a PS5 before then. I mean, as far as your wheel, I cannot pronounce that name, I'm sorry, but as far as the wheel goes, just double check that everything is mapped correctly, and Logitech G Hub has the brake and throttle separated. And it's not like inverted. Cause I'm on the G29. I don't know if the G923 is like any different, but I'm very limited in expertise whenever it comes to that stuff. Yeah, Nürburgring's fun. It's just challenging because it's so long. And like really bumpy as well. It'd be really sweet if they can add like the classic Le Mans back in, where it's just like straight through the Dunlop Bridge and everything, like old school. And the Porsche curves didn't exist. I mean, I think that'd be a little bit hard to recreate, but it'd still be pretty cool. Cape Ring was a weird track, but it was cool. Definitely a really weird track. Like GT5 and GT6 is where Polyphony developed the fetish for the Swiss Alps. Swiss, Italian, French Alps, etc. And then they made like a ton of tracks in that landscape. Oh yeah, that's right, like back in like the 20s and 30s, Le Mans went to that one tiny French town in the northeast. I went on Google Maps like about a year or two ago looking at like the route. Have y'all heard of the myth around what Deep Forest Raceway was based off of? It was some random racetrack in the Appalachian Mountains. I don't remember if it was like Kentucky or Tennessee or something like that, but there's a track that was up in that area a long time ago, and its shape, it's really similar to Deep Forest. And some people were saying that like that's where they got the inspiration from, but I highly doubt that some random abandoned track that was never really popular from like the 50s and 60s would be an influence for a racing game developed in Japan. Greenwood Raceway, yeah, I think that's what it was called. Oh, Iowa. I could have sworn it was like the Appalachian Mountains. I'm driving pretty decent for reading chat at the same time today, surprisingly. Yeah, if they don't bring back Special Stage Route 5, I'm gonna riot. That one clip on the GT7 trailer where the skyline slides around the corner, that sort of looks like the Route 5 hairpin, but that could also be Tokyo Expressway. I wouldn't know because I don't play GT Sport enough to recognize it. I just can't wait for the day and night cycles again. Being able to drive any track anytime you want. Nice little slide there, even though I hit the wall. What do I think of Porsche's new Vision GT? I don't really have any comment on the Vision GT cars. I just think they're weird. I'm not really into like super modern technology and vehicles and weird concept designs and stuff. It's just not my thing. I'm a big 90s and 80s car guy. I still need to fix my GT6. I still have that stupid problem where like I downloaded all the updates at once and then the game doesn't even want to start, and like I've just been too lazy to try it again because it just takes forever. So, four-wheel drive challenge complete, and we get a K car. Frick. We could have used this in a lightweight K-Cup. Well, that's somewhat of a waste, but whatever. Also, I think this is a special color, so I'm gonna hold on to it. even though I'll literally never use it. And we are going to race some Evos now. Is it a 3-race series, so I'm not going to upgrade anything just yet, because I probably don't need to. Off to Laguna Seca. I think this is the first time we're going to... No, wait. We went to Laguna at this race, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I like how we're just speeding through this since I don't have to pause and make a new intro for another Let's Play episode. I need to delete the updates and let it do its own thing so it doesn't freeze. Oh, right, because I think whatever... So, I downloaded it from the PlayStation Store. I don't have the disc. And I think, like... I don't remember if it forced me to do all the updates before I can even do anything, or if it just did all the updates automatically, or what. But I'll have to look into it again at some point. I haven't plugged in my PS3 in years. After this and another series, you'll have enough for an Integra. Yeah, I hope so. Even if I don't have enough credits for one, these are $5 grand a race. These Evo races, so I can use this for money grinding in the meantime, and I can also hang on to this for the amateur series if I need to. But then again, I'm getting another Evo from this thing anyways. Let me just shove that guy into the sand. Fuck your track limits. Cones were put up to be knocked down. Yeah. Oh no. Alright, that was a little sloppy. I think I get a blue Evo 5, a special color, if I remember correctly. I know you get a blue Evo 5 from something. Whether or not it's this event specifically. Oh, that was terrible. Yeah, remember how I said I was actually driving decent for once? Yeah, that's over. Frick these track limits. Alright, I should be able to squeeze in front. It would be nice if you could slightly adjust the stock suspension. All these cars are a little too high. Stock form. It squeezed out a nice clean win right there. Ka-chow. Am I playing GT7 when it comes out? Hell yes. Matter of fact, I'd rather get y'all's opinion since y'all are here actively watching the stream. If I'd made a community post about this, everybody would say yes by default, because that's the way it goes. I'm considering doing GT Sport videos, or at least playing it leading up to GT7. I'm not going to do like a 100% playthrough of whatever freaking career mode they have, but I'm just thinking about playing GT Sport to warm myself up to it, because I know the driving physics are different and yada yada yada. Y'all want to see GT Sport videos and streams? Even though I'll be terrible at it? It will take away from everything else that I'm doing, because I don't have infinite time in the world. Because there's a difference in between like doing what I want and like also streaming and recording it. Because if I want to play something, I'll play it. I just don't always record it. Like, I play Minecraft all the time, but I hardly ever record or stream it. Because I'm just chilling. I'm just asking if you guys would even watch it to begin with. Because if there's one thing I've learned, a lot of people like watching the 4K stuff a lot more than the GT4 Let's Play, for example. Which is fine. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. I started this channel off the GT4 Let's Play anyways. And I'm still planning on finishing it. I just want to know if I introduce something new, if people are still going to be interested. I can always do a test upload and see how it does, but... If I do GT Sport, however, it's only going to be in 1080p, because I just have a regular PS4. I don't have a PS4 Pro. I mean, I could upscale it to 4K and still render it like that, but it'll be bad quality still. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. This channel started on the religious belief of the Type RZ Winkle faith. Pretty much. Eat chicane. Oh my god, that was close. I'm still at the wall. Wait, is this the exact same grid as last race? There's a blue Evo. There's a TME. There's a yellow 7. Actually, I think that silver one back there is new. And hit the wall. Thank God I didn't have to put any upgrades on this. I was getting tired of having to upgrade every single car I had. Yes, it's a full TME. With the pinstripe and everything. It's not a pinstripe. Why did I say that? Dirt. Do a barrel roll. Dorito nani. There's just something about white Evo 5s and 6s that really, never mind. I shouldn't say that on stream. A little too naughty. And slide across it. Who knew you could drift in Gran Turismo? It's funny how drifting is super easy on this game, but GT4 is nearly impossible. It's like a death sentence on GT4. Another 5 grand. Slowly climbing out of poverty, which is pretty nice. White Imprezas. I prefer Evos over Imprezas in general, but I'm a normie whenever it comes to Imprezas. World Rally Blue all day. I saw so if you guys know what the Toyota 86 I already forgot what it's called. It's a special edition 86. It's green. Hakone green. Or the Hakone edition GT86. I used to work at a Toyota dealership a couple years ago. I used to take photos of their inventory, so I was like the photographer. And they got like 4 Hakone edition 86s in, that green color is probably my favorite color I've ever seen on any car. And I think that will look amazing on an Impreza. So if I ever become filthy rich and had enough throwaway money to stomach buying an Impreza, then I will definitely paint it in Hakone green. I don't know what the actual name of the color is, but that Hakone Edition 86 it was like a dark green, a dark metallic green color, and it had a brown interior. And that color, and bronze wheels as well. Those bronze wheels, that color combination is like probably my favorite stock edition car I've ever seen. And there goes a TME. Spinala. I actually considered trading my supercharged FRS for that Hakone 86, but I couldn't justify having a $25,000 debt to make up for it, because the trade-in value for my car back then was like $7,000, and the Hakone was like $35,000. If I can afford that Hakone Edition 86 one day, I'll definitely get one. I mean, they're obviously not making them new anymore, but they also had the TRD edition, like a few of the TRD edition ones, the one with that huge Nike logo on the side. I did not like that. I think that was just corny. I mean, the interior was super nice, but it's just that stupid decal they slapped on the side of it. Quite a big turnoff. Yeah, TVR has some really nice colors too. Yeah, there's a paint code for every color. And I know I could just paint whatever car I get that color, but I'd like to have the Hakone Edition 86 itself at some point. I don't know, a lot of people like to shit on the 86 and the new 86, I should say, the GT86 and the BRZ. Which, I mean, it's well-deserved in its complete stock form. They're slow, and especially the base models. Not really exciting. And this is an Evo 4. Not a 5, but a 4. Don't know what to think about that. But, yep, here we go with the freaking meme. Ah, wait a minute, hold up. Oh, I thought that was like worth significantly more, but it's just $1,000 more. 271 horsepower, 304. Yeah, quite a big difference in power between these two. I like Evo 4s. I like Evos in yellow. It's just the meme around it is questionable. We'll just leave it at that. Up next, MR Challenge. Let me just preview one of these races real quick to see what the competition would be like. I could probably just buy an Opel Speedster for this. Oh, I can use an MR2 as well. I always forget about that. So it would be nice if I could get an American MR car, but I doubt those exist besides the GT40, which is $500,000. We could also do a Type R meeting, so looks like we're gonna have to get a new car for the rest of these races. well, for each of these races, I should say. The Integra is a little out of our reach currently. If I get a Civic, then I could upgrade it. And this isn't a Type R, so I can't use it. This Civic I like a little bit more than this one. Civics in general, I'm not, like, too enthusiastic about them. I mean, it's whatever. But... and I'm also not familiar with, like, what each of the body styles are called. I just like this one a little bit. Different wheels on it, and it's fine. NSX would be useful for the Type R and the MR Challenge, but yeah, not gonna be affording that anytime soon. I'm probably gonna sell the Evo 4 to get the Integra. I'd like to keep all the cars that have the special colors if I can, because I can't get that price card again, and I gotta catch them all, etc. How much is that MR2? Well, I can afford the MRS. Not quite on the MR2 just yet. But I think we're gonna go with the Type R challenge because that is a championship. We will get more credits out of it. We are gonna get another Honda out of it though, so probably won't be able to use anything for it. Except if we get that NSX, which I'm pretty sure there is one. The question is, what am I going to sell? Definitely keeping the Evo 6, because I spent a lot of credits on it. I don't need the Miata anymore, but special color, I want to hang on to it. I also want to hang on to that. Also a special color. Frick! Alright, which one do I sell? Do I sell the Evo 4 or the Evo 6? Chat, you decide. Yeah, I'm gonna hang on to the Miata for the 80s race. Now that you reminded me. Grind it? I mean, all I have to do is one more short race. But you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna money grind for one race. What's the shortest track? Midfield. I ask for y'all's opinion, and then I just go and do another race anyways. It really do be like that. Besides, like, I think it's just more beneficial to do this anyways. Do one extra race instead of selling a prize card that I can't win again. You have an Evo 4? Nice. I'd love to import one day, but I'm not rich yet. I need my YouTube career to take off first. If that'll ever happen. Yeah, I did sell that Miata from Spider and Roadster, but that was kind of an emergency situation. I think I was only getting like 2,500 credits a race at that point. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be winning like another 3 or 4 Miatas at some point anyways. You are going bye-bye immediately. Boom. Why can't I just ban you? Why isn't there like an actual ban option? Christ. YouTube's chat moderation is screwed. I need more controls with this. Also, I'm going to add another moderator. Congrats, friend. Don't abuse it. I know you won't, but yeah. And, because of that, I thought it would be a good idea to remove sub-only mode, but whatever. You just have to subscribe and then you can chat. No big deal. It'll get rid of the bots for the most part. And it's really dumb how people think their bot messages are going to be even usable in a stream chat because you cannot click on channels through a stream chat. So it makes no sense why they would do it anyways. I don't know. Anyway, enough of that. Use yellow Evo 5 GSR. How about you? I'm not BK4. I'll save the yellow Evo stuff for him. Yeah, YouTube just does not have their priorities straight. Everybody knows that, though. Alright, so for the Type R meeting, I'm gonna have to keep restarting it until I don't have an NSX showing up because Integra. Yeah, no, you can hide users but not ban them. It's dumb. YouTube's copyright system is borderline fascist. Depends on what definition of fascist you're using. Are you using the modern definition or the old school definition? Wait. What? Oh, I'm an idiot. That wasn't the 5,000 credit raise. That was 25. The 5,000 credit one was the Evo challenge. My brain is not functioning today, apparently. Let's actually go... Nope, not Amateur League. We're not ready for that yet. Let's actually go do 5,000 credits this time. Ease into chat, boys. Three seems to look better than 4 did. Yeah, in some ways it is. GT4 did better on their lighting system, but GT3 has better colors, much better colors, and their skyboxes are different for their reverse tracks. So like Grand Valley reverse, Deep Forest reverse, they were set in the dusk instead of like midday, therefore making the colors better. They just overall look good in general. There's your yellow Evo 5 GSR for those who wanted it. There you go. Soak in all of its glory. As I push it into the dirt. That wasn't intentional, but hey. Just so we only have happy accidents on this channel. And yeah, there goes all the AI. Dysfunctional. One big, happy, dysfunctional family of Evos. GT4 is too long? Yeah. Depends on what type of player you are. If you're a grinder, then it's the best game in the world. For like 90% of casuals, it's just no. Way too much. That being said, I hope GT7 is... I'd be happy if GT7 was like 3/4 as long as GT4 is. But like, that's my minimum. One problem I do have with GT4 is it doesn't have that many race car events that aren't Group C and LMP1. Like there's not enough like GT1 races or like stuff with the LM race cars and super touring cars. So you don't really have that many opportunities to use those kinds of cars. They should have done like a classic race car event, like the Toyota 7, the 2J and 2D, the Z06 race car, stuff like that. Yeah, GT4 isn't that long if you're just playing up to the World Championship and that's it. Some people consider that beating the game, but others consider 100% beating it. Alright. Money grinding is over. We can finally go buy that Integra. And I'm thinking yellow for the Integra. I like how they look in yellow. I have a friend who's got like a stripped out white Integra. It's pretty fast on the track. And I'm gonna keep those wheels on it because I kinda like them. I hope I'm not gonna have to do any upgrades. But here we go. 5 more races. If the NSX shows up, then I'm gonna have to restart. That's just the way it's gonna be. Alright, no NSX. Nice. As long as those cars aren't upgraded, then it should be good. Yeah, Lynch, Lich, you're fired. You didn't destroy the bot for me. Garbage truck is finally came. Come. I forgot to turn my FOV up. I'll do that after this race is over. You don't have to pause in the middle of it. Also, I am much faster than everyone else without upgrades. Oh boy, this handling's weird. Really weird. I'm not used to a front-wheel drive car having this much grip. Quite unnatural. Another black screen on Twitch? What? I know somebody had that problem yesterday. No, it's just fine for me. No, it's just fine for me. Stupid echoing because my stream audio is on. Yeah, the stream's just fine on Twitch, it's, at least on my end. Try refreshing it, or etc. You've probably already done that though. I have PCSX2 on window capture. It won't do game capture for me. I've never played any Tokyo Extreme races. Did I say races? I mean games. Derp. Well, thankfully I didn't have to upgrade anything. Hopefully this won't be anywhere near as difficult as the Vince race was. I don't really play too many different games, really. If I find something I like, then I really like sticking to it. And every now and then I'll try something new, but for now I'm enjoying Gran Turismo, so. Speaking of different games, actually, I tried to play Need for Speed High Stakes the other day on Duck Station. Finally got around to testing that out, and I'm having some issues with the textures, especially close to the car. And the game doesn't look that nice yet, so I'm not really ready to make a video on it. I don't even know if I can fix everything that I need to. But I would really like to do NFS High Stakes at some point. I'm also supposed to be doing Pro Street, but I've just had so many issues with trying to stream that. It's just, I've kind of given up on it. I'll still do like videos of it here and there, but just trying to get OBS to work with Pro Street, the way that Pro Street like handles its game windows and you can't play in window mode, etc. It just makes it really annoying. I actually really want to try Shift again. I played Shift for like, I don't know, 30 minutes on PS3 one time. Like I rented it from, I think it was Redbox. I don't remember, but I remember I rented NFS Shift for PS3 one time and I hated it so much. I played it for 30 minutes and then I just stopped. Or maybe I bought it, I don't know. But I want to try it again. Yeah, Shift 2, that's one I'm probably gonna try out. So first race of the championship, a very easy win. On a track like Tokyo, that's a good sign. Did not have to do any upgrades, which is pretty nice. I kind of stumbled on my word right there, but whatever. Up next, Grand Valley. Yeah, I think I get 15 or 20,000 credits for the championship. Or at least I hope. That would be enough to get me a MR2 or some American car. Aren't I supposed to get like a Camaro from one of these events? It's probably gonna be Stars and Stripes, but if I can win a prize card that will lead me to another event that I can do, that'd be a lot more convenient than just buying a new car for everything. Alright, so now I know not to buy a Camaro for Stars and Stripes. If I want to be a real masochist, I'll buy a PT Loser and upgrade it. What in... Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna dominate this race. I wonder how much the Opel Speedster is on this game, actually. I might just get that for the MR Challenge and then use it in the Amateur Spider and Roadster. For some reason, I built up almost my whole lead in like the first third of lap 1, but now I'm not really getting much further ahead. Yeah, the MRS is cheaper, but I just like the MR2 a lot more. It'd be really cool if they had the 80s MR2 in this game. I think it's the AW11, if I'm correct. I saw one of those on the road one time. They're super rare. Oh yeah, that's right, I do get the MRS from the MR Challenge, so I know not to buy that. I don't know if I'll money grind for a Lotus, even though I like them. Or even just spend that much credits on one anyways. I could buy 2 cars for the cost of that. Oh, there we have it. First 2 races down. Easy peasy. I think I'm gonna hold off on the time trails for a while. Or time trials. I said trails. Herp. Right. Trial mount reverse. Do all the time trials, get the Esperante, bronze all the licenses, and ride the wall at Super Speedway until I win the F1 car. or the FGT car, I should say. Also, meme song, meme song, meme song, yellow car, Could you believe that? I could have sworn this song was not on this game for like the longest time. And the other day, whenever I started this, I was like, wait, this song existed on this game? I do not remember it at all. Formula E. Hill reverse, Hess Hill reverse, what am I reading? Also, everyone else just disappeared, I just now noticed that. I swear I didn't upgrade this. Is this normally this easy, this event? Because I swear it's not normally this easy. Let me just grind the E-brake all the way down. Fail. Who said you can't drift front-wheel drive? Epic drift. I'm just screwing around at this point. I mean, you can slide, but not really drift doing that. And before I spin out and then lose after that huge lead. Pumpkin cream strudel. Interesting. More special stage circuits so I can get all the Chaos Emeralds. Hot Pocket. I haven't had a Hot Pocket in a thick minute. And for good reason. I've eaten so many of those, I'm actually sick of them now. This is race number 3, you don't need to save it just yet. Ooh, Super Speedway. 4 laps, this should be quick. Swiss Flats. Stopway. flat hill race road. You know, it'd be a really cool but also dumb feature to have in 7. The mirrored circuit option that NFS High Stakes had. Imagine like racing on the Nürburgring mirrored. Or an oval track with right turns. Hootie Trail. So I guess the AI just suck at cornering because now the Integros are actually keeping up with me somewhat on the streets. You can run Blue Moon in both directions? I did not know that. Blue Moon's the Dover track, right? The really small one? Or is Blue Moon the one with 3 corners? Triangular? Oh, Bristol's Northern Isle. Licensing issues, I assume. Same thing they had to do with Monaco. Côte d'Azur. However you pronounce it. Did I say Dover? Yeah, I meant Bristol. I don't know why, but I say words that are completely wrong and don't make sense all the time, and then it just causes mass confusion. Burger King Ring North Side. Burger King Ring. Burger King Ring is pretty much Seattle. Because BK4, Burger King 4. Also America. Also, I didn't save the game, but oh well, I'm not going to restart for prize cards anyways. Oh, bonk. Wait, Bandai's the publisher for Project Cars? I did not know that. I wonder if there's going to be another track editor in GT7, but like an actual good one this time. Probably not, but it would be nice. How's the PS5 search? Still nothing, pretty much. I need to try to join like a... I think was it you that commented earlier on my community post saying to join like a Discord for the updates? I don't remember, but I got a few friends looking for me as well, so I'd like to get the digital edition if I can, because if I get the disc version, I don't see any reason why I'll need to play backwards compatible on it or use any discs at all, because I just download games these days anyways. And not to mention, I'm not going to be playing many games on PS5 in general, because I'm mainly PC now, but I need a PS5 for GT7, so. Civic is Civic backwards. Christ. Race car spelled backwards is race car. Fun fact. Hello, Rowdy. Hello, Peter. Meme. Kayak is kayak backwards. Dallas said backwards is salad. I'd like to go kayaking, but just never had the opportunity. I am going skiing in February, though, so that should be super fun. Skiing and snowmobiling. We go on a ski trip like every other year. Keck is keck backwards. Keck. E is E backwards. Lol was lol backwards. And there we go. Race number 5. Clean sweep of the championship by a ton. That was kind of a snooze fest. With a non-upgraded car as well. Whereas every other event I pretty much struggled. All the way up to 29,000 credits. And that's not including our prize credits for the championship just yet, so let's see how much we get from this. And we're gonna get 10,000, alright. I was expecting 15, but I can live with this. Are we gonna get an NSX? If it's even here. And we get an RSX. E. Special color, though. I don't know if I'll ever use this. $75 to sell it. Not too shabby. I don't know. I've never been a fan of the RSX, really. It's just weird to me. I'm an Integra boy. But not gonna sell it. Don't really need to just yet. They were all RSXs. I could have sworn I saw some different cars, but oh well. Can't wait till we do a championship that actually has like an assortment of different cars that we can win. Now I think all we have left is the MR challenge and the Stars and Stripes. I'm gonna take a look at the competition for Stars and Stripes real quick. Can I do a save state before the prize or rig the prize? I think I can. I'm not sure though, but I'm not going to be doing that for this. Also, there's a Cobra in this race, and a Viper, and a Z06. That's going to be a little tough. AMR challenged in the Beetlejuice Cup. Let's see what American cars we have available at the moment. These don't count, I'm pretty sure. Also, what? Okay. Can I use this in the Type R challenge? The Integra? I mean, I like the Honda's front end a lot more than this front end. Okay. We get a Camaro from that, so I don't want a Camaro. This will be a solid car to choose. There's no way I'm using a PT Loser for that, I'm sorry. Too expensive. This is a really solid choice, actually. If I feel like crowd plowing. I'm pretty sure this is $500,000, yep. It just makes sense to go with the Mustang. And... alright, if I buy an MR2, do the MR challenge, races, and then sell the MRS, I don't think that will put me back to enough credit, so I'm gonna get the Mustang for Stars and Stripes. And... okay, well, I didn't mean to exit, but I'm going to save the game right now because I haven't done it in a while. And I'm going to... do I need 427 horsepower? Of course I do. Do I need this? Probably not, but... oh, well, not like I can get in anyways. Whatever. If I need to go back, I will. I don't need power ones. Well, it's just like preemptive. So I don't have to go back for it. If I dominate the first race, then I'll take it off. There is no supercharger upgrade on GT3. Three 666 Satan credits. Yay! And I can't tune the downforce on this thing. Okay. When it has an aero package. Alright, let's see how this goes. I could barely hear this thing. And immediately have a lot more acceleration. Okay, Corvette, it would be nice if you don't squeeze me into the wall. Alright, this thing is super sketch. Go figure. Also, it seems like my taillights aren't even on. They're that dim. I don't know if the Cobra does better than the Viper or not. I think it does. And first spin out. That was fast. The wing is just for show, so it's rice. That's what you're saying. I'm trying to show off in this thing like a stereotypical Mustang owner. And it's accurate because I'm not doing that good. This is Z effect, or flashbacks, if that's how you pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce foreign things. I'm uncultured. Typical American. Mustang SUV. Mustang Mach-E. What is steering? Okay, that was weird. Gran Turismo. Okay, this thing handles really weird. Super soft suspension, but also slidey at the same time. Bonk. Okay, I clipped the corner there. 7 grand Dad Valley. Decent amount of credits per race. It would be nicer if it was 5K. Wall bunker. Super speedway. That was terrible, I'm sorry. Speed. The struggles of having no analog throttle. Super voice crack Raceway. AutoZone parking lot Raceway. Fun fact, I don't think I've ever played GT1. Change the oil for extra XP, or HP. I mean, it only works for like the first race or two, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I should look in front of me. Derp. Objects in near are losing. And across the line. Across the loins. 3,500. 666. 2 more races to go for the stars and strippers. Ciao. Alright, third gear is not the strat. Also, is that the Cobra up front? Yep. And there he goes immediately, along with me. Karma. Bone up the teeth. Look at me being sloppy in my Mustang. Around the catfish. Bony apple feet. Drift. What do you mean drift? You know what DK stands for? Donkey Kong. You must pay your bony apple fee for watching my stream. Oh god. I might not win this anymore. There's a chance. Spin out. Yes, I have to remain in character. I'm in a Mustang. Also, I'm surprised the catfish is still leading. Cobra's gonna make a move, but he's just gonna spin out on the corkscrew anyways. Guarantee it. Alright, scratch that. Okay, Cobra, where are you going? Also you, Corvette. Someone got some really bad brake fade. Now you want to play G4 online? I don't know what reminded you of that. And spinning out. Cobra. Cobra moment. Should I be a VTuber? I think I'd make a pretty good VTuber. I'll VTube as Kaz. Why do I only have 14k cash? Because this is Gran Turismo 3. AKA Poverty Simulator. This game doesn't really like to reward you with useful prize cars. It likes to give you the exact same thing you drove to beat the event. Game really likes to repeat the cars on the grid. Yeah, it also doesn't help that this game only has like 150 cars or something like that. Compared to GT3, which had like, I don't even remember how many GT3 had. Before it had over 700. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's not Seattle if you don't hit every road or every wall on the track. $136 Gs. It has a lot of repeated events too. Which is, it's dumb for like the one make race stuff, like the Audi TT and the Vitz, but it's good for like the race car stuff, like All Stars and World Championship. Alright, another easy victory. Gran Turismo is to car games like Jesus is to Christianity. Alright, there we have it. Time to get our catfish. And it looks like we are not going to have enough credits to buy an MR2. Unfortunately. So, wow, silver? Really? Silver. The most boring color of all. Why? 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 Well, I know what I'm selling. And now I believe we can buy the MR2, if I remember correctly. Yes, we can. Barely, but gotta go orange. It looks too nice without it. Could go blurple as well, but orange. I backed all the way out again. Why do I keep doing that? Alright, let's hope we don't need to upgrade this thing because the Speedster is going to be here. And last time I played this game, the Speedster gave me PTSD, so... Let's see, wait a minute. AIDS. No, I didn't want to freaking do that. Boom. Oh my god. E. No words. GT4 crashes when I play licenses. All right, well, for this, turn your what is it called? Under emulation settings, EE/ILP and VUS, turn your clamping modes back to normal on both of them. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing... I don't want to do tech support during these streams either, so... I don't know. I'd rather you, like, ask someone else, like, maybe in the PCSX2 Discord or something, but I don't want these streams to be, like, tech support related. If you know what I mean. But try that out. And it looks like this is going to be cheesy as well. No upgrades and immediately pass the field. It's fine, it's just... I mean, this is your second question, so I figured I might as well just point it out. But yeah, just change both of those back to normal under emulation settings and you should be fine. It's pretty normal with everyone else. Both of the clamping modes. This is another weird thing about GT3. Some of these events are really hard, and some of them are really easy for no reason. Also, this thing has no power going uphill. Not a lot of snap oversteer either, unlike GT4. Are slow. 0.3 second lead already. I cannot freaking slide this thing at all. I'm surprised the Speedster is that far behind with how slow this thing is. I wish they brought back, like, something like the MR2. But Toyota's gotta be boring these days. Oh no, you're fine. If it's just like a simple question like that, it's whatever, but I just don't want to have to do it, like, multiple times. Most of my, emulator-related fixes and setting stuff is in my tutorial videos. Oh, do they have the turbo and NA version in this game? I thought it was just one. RAV4 hybrid drivetrain in the MR2. I feel like that'd be super challenging to do that in a car that small. And only a measly 2,000 credits per race for these. Gross. 2 more races until we start the B license. Deep Forest Reverse. Time for a pretty track. Also, now that I suddenly remembered it. Open this. Boom. And FOV simulation mode. Boom. We're now wide. Should have done this a long time ago, but I keep forgetting. I tried using Reshade on GT4, and I spent a ton of time like trying out the different options, but I just couldn't find anything that I liked enough to justify using it. Good old pop-up headlights. Or as I said yesterday, pop-up taillights. Durr. Headlights go up, headlights go down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. What car do I drive? I drive a Cosworth supercharged FRS. If I said just FRS, that would sound boring, so I have to say Cosworth supercharged as well. It's not fast, but it's quick. According to Cosworth, it should be around like 270 wheel horsepower. But I've never dynoed it, so I don't know exactly. I still need to make a video of the car. Like a dedicated one. I did have an on-track video a couple weeks ago on my channel, but I don't know what happened to the video. For some reason, it got way less views than my typical stuff. I don't know if people just weren't interested in it, or that was just a weird day for YouTube, but Also, they're actually kind of keeping up with me now. Right. Easy peasy. You play on super stretch res. You're weird, bro. Six by 9 aspect ratio. I've been needing to try this, but I haven't gotten around to it. So I have 3 regular monitors at my desk, and I might change the monitor settings on GT4 to make it a triple monitor setup and play it like that. If it even go out that far, I might have to do some cheat engine wizardry to get it to work. And then there's the question is if it can run with it having to process that much information on the screen. To be honest, you don't even really need reshade for GT4. The PCSX2 like built-in shaders, they work just fine. And all you really need is pixel vibrance, which is what I use. I think for GT4, mine's set to 0.75 for everything under pixel vibrance. And I think that's just a little too saturated, but it's mostly personal preference. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even think my internal shader's on for this game. Oh, there we go. It was off this whole time. So now the saturation is up just a tad. I guess I took it off yesterday where I went into software mode. You have to turn it back on. I knew it looked a little dull today. Yeah, I can at least like show you what my shader's doing for this game. So this is with my internal shader on, off, on, off, on. Maybe you saw a difference, maybe you didn't. I don't know. But it just adds a tad of vibrance to it, bringing the color back to life. GT4 looks dark on PS2 with PCSX2. Yeah, you'd have to raise the shade boost brightness and contrast quite a bit. Love your videos. Thank you very much. This thing rotates really well. Like, I barely gave it any steering input going into that corner. My shader's in my GT4 tutorial video, but I did have to lower it a little bit for GT3. but I don't have this shader config file uploaded anywhere yet, so I'll have to get around to it at some other point. Besides, like, this shader, the only thing enabled on it is the pixel vibrance, like I said, and set everything under it to, for GT3 I have it set to 0.35, and for GT4 I have it set to 0.75 on everything. It's really easy. So, is that the third race? I'm pretty sure it is. Yep. And we're gonna get the MRS. Blue and red. Spoderman edition, apparently. Alright, I think that does it for the stream. Thank you guys for watching. Nah, I'm just kidding. I do that joke almost every time. It's not funny anymore. Why do I keep doing it? We are complete with the license-less races. Free races? I don't know. Or at least I think so. Let's check Amateur League real quick. Quick scan through it. Yep. Alright, since we're done with that, it's suffering time. 8 pretty difficult licenses, especially this last one. Not too fond of these. Whether or not we'll finish it in an hour, which is when I have to end, I do not know. Probably not. I hope second gear is a strat for this one. Way too early. This is gonna be real fun. I might have to go and look at some license test runs every now and then. I'm gonna try not to, though. Also, the sky's kind of bright right now. I'm gonna try braking exactly at 950. That, I was a tad before, but literally 950 is where I need a brake. This is where the fun begins. Not really. Don't hang in the red line too often, because that I actually get less power in the red line. And that's too late, but we're gonna gold it anyways. By a substantial amount, probably because I started in second instead of first. Since I can't control my throttle that well, some of these are going to be really hard. Because I don't have analog controls. But it's whatever. Time for the Vipe. The Vipey Wipey. Why did I say that? Alright, no wheel spin. Nice. Launch the Viper in first? Alright, I'll have to try it next time, because that was a little slow. Pretty sure this is like 800 or 850. Okay, no. Definitely 875. Alright, wheel spin, but still pretty quick. Power! Come on! Ah! I had to let off the brake a tad there. I thought it would be enough, but not really. Well, it's around 80 meters. So, try this again. Somehow a better launch. Even though I did nothing different, really. What's up, Caustic? This should be it. Yeah! Alright, not too bad, not too bad. So far. I know that's not gonna last, though. E. Fiat Coupe. Nice car, but a Fiat nonetheless. Also really cool, but also weird sound. I could launch better. I wish I could take off this driving line, because, like, you don't even really use it anyway. Okay, yeah, that was bad. This thing's pretty cool. I don't know why it's so underrated. That was awful. Who said the old GT had no drag racing? I'm surprised how easy these are. I remember these being super difficult, even like the early ones. That was like first completed attempt. Well, hopefully we're going to be zipping through these, at least till the very last one, because I know for a fact that one is terrible. Well, these are some GT5 Super Economy tires on licenses. Same with 4. GT4's license is nothing like the Turn. Didn't help that the quote aids were on too. Probably could have downshifted, but meh. Not quite. I wish you could actively turn off the ghost car, but I guess you can't. Also, I shifted too early. Yeah, that should be enough. Yep. I can turn off the ghosts in the options. I just remember in GT4 the up button, or the up arrow, turns off the ghost. But I guess they don't have that for this. So already halfway through this. Test-wise, definitely not time-wise. Okay, no. Definitely trying second. probably the same. That was pretty solid, especially for a first attempt. Easy peasy. I'm really hoping that I've just gotten that much better over time, even like though I haven't been using a controller or playing this game specifically. Because this is way easier than I remember. But then again, this could just be like a false sense of security I'm being led into. That wheel spin is whatever. Alright, a little too early on that turn in. I don't know about this. I was pretty slow on that last corner. Yeah, not quite. Well, I used to have a ghost car to reference now. Yeah, the up and down. Oh, it's select. That's right. Could have sworn select was a useless button in this game. Kind of hard to reach it though whenever you're already doing this much. No downshift this time. I don't think it's gonna be enough. Oh. Oh, I thought I got it. I didn't. Alright, this is the first one that's somewhat challenging. Finally. A little too early on that shift. Alright, nope. Let's try second gear and watch. Definitely not. Love the fail theme. Well, nothing beats oh yeah. Oh yeah. Probably not enough. Ah! 700s. Closer though. Just need a tad more momentum on that final corner. Just try to start it in lower RPM this time. Pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. No. Oh, but definitely the best launch yet. Use these curbs to my advantage. Okay, that's not a good approach so far. Clip the wall. Lost my momentum. Okay, struggled on that launch. Okay, that's weird. I got a better, like, right off the bat launch, but fell behind. Nope. Save time for me. Good night. See you later. Tomorrow, maybe. Noi noi. Okay, that was way better. Wow. Alright, looks like I have this one. I was so far ahead by the second corner. Wow. There we go. Hell, if we actually get this done in the next 12 minutes or so, we might have time to do a B license event or two. But it's just this. I know this one's gonna suck. It always does. I don't remember if this one was hard, though. Can you play GT3 Online? Good question. So, this game kind of has a LAN thing, but it's weird. It's like the iLink cable. I'm not sure how we'll be able to emulate one. Because I know, like, with any LAN game, you can use X-Link Kai to play, like, LAN, but online. But I don't know if that will work for this game. It would be interesting to experiment with it, but I'm definitely not the person to be doing that because I know nothing about computer science or coding, etc., so if I tried working on that, there would be no hope. Not quite. Because to even use the LAN feature on this game, you need the iLink cable. And I don't know how you would be able to, like, fake that detection through PS2 or the emulator. Or even just, like, use a modded ISO to bypass that. Have I tried calling McRae rally games? I have not. Oh, first fail. Only took till the 7th test to actually do it. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, low RPM start is not the strat. I'm just glad most of these tests don't have the driving aids on. Also, I can take that flat out, now I know. They don't have the momentum, really. Not quite. Colin McRae died in a helicopter crash. Okay. Weird fact. Okay. You can barely even see the edge of the track anyways. Yeah, I think the roof slalom test has the aids on. Or at least one of the two. Flat out through here. No brake, just throttle. Way better. And Bazinga. One left, ladies and gentlemen. I say ladies, but come on, everybody knows no women watch my channel. Starts crying. Alright, time to suffer. Okay, well, it's kind of weird to talk about somebody's death like that, but swiftly moving on. Okay, that was terrible. Also, my favorite color that the ARC-32 comes in. I wish it was more common. And unlike GT4, this car can actually steer, which is nice. Garbage. Still garbage. Can't even get the second corner down. I've seen a couple R32s around here, but only at car shows where they actually, like, leave the garage. Can I get that corner, like, somewhat decent, please? Please me. One eternity later, right? I really wish I could get rid of this driving line. It's actually, like, distracting more than anything. There we go. I have to brake a little bit more than it says. That was pretty solid, except for that wall tap at the end. And, yeah, not quite, go figure. Alright. It's gonna improve by a tad. More momentum on that last corner. Also a better launch somehow. Whoa. Not as good in that corner. Fuck. Not quite. Ooh, 6K RPMs. That's a sweet spot for the launch. Smash this G29. If only I were using it. Steer! I say this thing actually likes to steer, but that happens. Another better launch, even the freaking 7K. What did I do that was so bad on that launch? Oh, hello, inside of the car. I'm just gonna turn that off so I can see. Oh, I didn't clip the inside, that's so good. Really threaded the needle right there. Steer! Oh, wow. Okay. At some point it got super far ahead. What quality do I recommend for this or that GPU? I literally don't know. I wouldn't know. Use whatever works for you. Pretty much. Let's see if I can even actually go any faster in this last section. And alright, well, it looks like I'm going to be tryharding this one. Pretty much can't let my ghost car pass me at any point, because by that time I would have gone too slow. Go smoother through there. Much better. Clip the wall. Figures. Took this turn better though. And not quite. Imagine George v. Paris online. I've done that a few times. Yeah, it didn't exactly go that well. Even for PS2 players. They made those tracks two-player for a reason, pretty much. I got a better approach. It's not gonna be enough to beat it, but still better regardless. Alright, well, almost there. Now I can't gain any time on the launch because I did that other launch better. Take my hand off my thumb off the left stick to turn off the ghost car. Because I had a slower approach to the final corner in that attempt, but a faster exit. I need to have a fast approach and a fast exit, because I know I can do it. Somehow still in front, even though I took that corner a lot better. Clip the inside. "2,000 years later." Alright, that was sloppy. Little slow. Can you move along? I'm all out of time cards. Just wait till we get to A7. The Kumaro on Shit Atoll. Oh no. I don't think GT1 or GT2 came out for PlayStation Classic. That PS1 thing that Sony did a couple years ago. Too early. Yeah, I knew that was terrible. Does tying the license count on this game? I think it does. Alright, well, it was worse, but I'm going to keep going with it. And it'd still be terrible. I don't even see the ghost car anywhere. Why did I break? Oh god. I hope that didn't screw me. Screw your driving line. Oh boy. This has a chance. I think I got it. It's gonna be close. Yeah! 5,000ths of a second. I took that line way differently too. I guess that just proves that the suggested line is completely worthless. There we have it.
B.
License complete. And we get a prize car. Pretty sure you know what it is. Go figure. Yep. In B, Miata. Just what we needed, another Miata. So, building up quite the car collection here. Is this a 1.8? It is. Maybe it gets as much of a boost with the turbo on it as the other 1.8 in A. Anyway, swiftly moving on. I think I have time for one more event, so we shall go ahead and do that. Several options. What shall we do? We could probably squeeze in two of them, actually. We could do 80s and NA, or 80s and Turbo, etc. I think with the 80s, you get the RX-7 FC. Maybe. I can use the Evo for the Turbo event. Matter of fact, I'm going to use the Evo 4 for the Turbo event right now. Because it's a little bit slower than the 6, and it might be more balanced because of that, and I'm weird. Also, the RS is not going to be geared right for test course. So I hope this is balanced. Let's give this a shot. We got a VR4 in here. I don't remember if these are upgraded, though. Wait, oh. 8. Best cards yellow, EO5, GSR, delete what you just said. Cringe. I don't want to qualify. Navigate, please. Not what I wanted either. Alright, let's see if this is a disaster with upgraded cars. Why is there like a green tint? I don't know if you could tell on stream, but everything looks a little green to me. Also, looks like I don't need to upgrade. Matter of fact, I'm OP. Oh, jeez. This thing handles way differently than the 6. Come on. Monka steer. He actually deleted it. Well, I was just memeing, but still. Yellow Evo 5 is like... That was funny 2 years ago. Let's swiftly move on. This race is being held in Fallout 3. Five speed, it might hit top speed on test course. Actually, I don't think it will. I don't think it has enough power to. I don't understand the yellow Evo 5 meme either. Like, why yellow specifically? Like, the meme, like the pink vids and the GT40, I can understand a little bit, but I don't know. If I tried GT4 Prologue, I have not. Although that game is like pretty much license tests, and I'm not really a license test boy. I use the PS4 controller for this. In GT2000, you can only use an Evo 5, but you can use any color. It didn't have to be yellow. So I don't know why like the dandelion yellow specifically became the meme. Like I said, I don't understand it. So there we go. Just gonna go ahead and speed run through this stuff that we don't need. Alright, off to the test course. Let's see what happens. Became a meme because piss. Where's the paper towel? Piss. And time to disappear. Except I think the R32 and the 3000 GT might catch up. It's piss. Don't let Bear Grylls drink it. Yeah, we'll only hit top speed if we actually get into a slipstream. Maybe. We're still climbing. Do I know Spanish? I remember like maybe 10% of what high school taught me in Spanish. Alright, well, it looks like we are going to hit top speed. Surprisingly. I'm going to have to keep it from doing that. Because I can't lose that speed and then drop all that momentum. I don't understand enough Spanish. I guess we'll just leave it at that. Is a 3000 catching up to me? I think it is. One thing's for sure, I cannot let it get into my slipstream. It'd honestly just be better if you kept it English because I can't understand that. I am barely holding it off. Cannot hit top speed at all. That will make me lose so much ground. Matter of fact, I think I'm pulling away just a tad. Like literally thousandths of a second. Just don't go past 156 to be safe. I'm actually losing quite a bit of speed going that close. It's like, it's pretty much going the exact same speed as me at this point. As soon as I touch 157, I'm going back down a little bit. Alright, I should be good now. Full throttle through this corner or turn thing. Expecting a lot of test course throughout this playthrough. I definitely had a fetish for this track for one reason or another. And across the line with a 1.596 split at the end. So it was catching up just very, very slowly. Also, that was a GTST. I could have sworn that was a GTR. I don't really watch a lot of motorsports, to be honest. I don't keep up with F1 or NASCAR or really anything. Like I said, like, my knowledge is pretty much limited to Gran Turismo stuff. As far as both games and, like, following motorsports. I don't follow motorsports, really. There's some things that are better to play, some things that are better to watch. I don't really like watching racing that much. Also, Route 11, yay. Also, 240 is a turbo car. Stock. Odd. Could have sworn it wasn't. Actually, that's a 180, but still, same thing. Just squeeze my way around you. First words of Gran Turismo. My first words were goo goo gaga. Or something along those lines. I just remember not liking this track because the laps were so long. Wall. My last words are gonna be, what's the worst that can happen? That was smooth, if I say so myself. A little bit of e-brake rotation action. Yep, can't steer. I can't wait for the apocalypse. I'm set. Bring it on. Yeah, I've never played Route 11 on GT1, but I know, like, the death chicane is in that track, whereas in this track, it's just like, why does it even exist? G29 was rowdy sexy. That's kind of weird. I'm surprised how decent I'm doing at this track, even though I hardly played it in recent years. You've done the GT1 Route 11 endurance in a Demio. You're a bigger masochist than I am, apparently. Alright, turbo event is done. Easy peasy. Let's see what prizes we're gonna get, because I don't think I remember. And another K car. Useless. Alright. So I have time for one more event. It's either gonna be 80s or nah. Depends on which one's gonna be shorter. I think this is the one where that stupid AE86 shows up and it's OP. Ugh. I think we're going 80s. I'm gonna get back in the Mazda Miata. I don't know if I'm gonna upgrade it or need to. I shouldn't need to. I really don't think I do. At least it's not yellow, lol. Alright, back in the Mazda Miata probably for the second to last time because we have to do the Roadster Enduro at some point. There it is. Oh wait, that's not the Panda version, I don't think. Initialize the D-Weave car. Demio LM GT2 RS V8. Valve what? Is this the Panda? And it is. PTSD triggered. For those unaware, I am not familiar with Initial D, never watched it, never cared about watching it. I don't like the 80A6 because of this event and some other event in this game that the car was way too OP in, and it kept beating me, so I don't like it because of that. Yeah, I was talking about the Hakone Edition 86 earlier. This color is like somewhat similar to it, but not quite. Works well with the green and bronze color scheme. So, fun fact, not really proud of this, but I used to have a white BRZ. It was like bone stock and everything, and I wanted to vinyl wrap it, but not the whole thing. At first I was gonna vinyl wrap the roof black, because I liked that two-tone sort of look. And I had extra vinyl wrap, so I also wrapped the hood, and I accidentally turned it into a Panda 86, and then everywhere I went to freaking 86 BRZ meets, everyone will be like, wow, you made your car a Panda. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? And they're like, the Panda 86 from Initial D. I'm like, what? They're like, you don't know what Initial D is? I'm like, no. And they're like, you uncultured swine. I'm like, okay. So yeah, that was weird. Hey, my FRS in World Rally Blue. Yeah, FRS Master Race. It's not a Subaru. Oh geez, I'm not looking. Look, Ma, no eyes. Yeah, that's what I always keep saying. Everybody only likes the 86 because of freaking anime. Like, there are so many better looking 80s Japanese cars than that one. But people like it literally because of the anime, and that's it. It's slow. It's not that good looking. But people are obsessed with it. So, I don't know. I'm done bitching about that. Like, as far as 80s cars go, you have the FC and the FB, which the FB is easily my favorite 80s car, RX-7 FB. You have the Silvias, Celica Supras, etc. Pretty much anything looked better. Oh yeah, the R30 and R31 Skylines. The R31 is like one of the best looking cars, like, ever. Super underrated. Shame it only came in one color on GT4. And I hope they bring it back in 7. Getting a substantial lead on the field. Almost did a complete slide around there, but I had to counter steer. A little more momentum would have done it. Do I have a wife? I'm gonna pass on answering that. Pretty much any sort of personal questions. I mean, I don't really watch that much anime in general. Yes, I have watched a few anime, but I'm not like an enthusiast over it or anything, so. Whether or not I will watch Initial D one day, I don't know. I'm kind of a, what's the right word I'm looking for? I don't know what the word is, but pretty much whenever I see a really cringy and somewhat over-enthusiastic fan base over a certain show, I tend to not like it by default and not bother wanting to watch it or like it. And the whole like Initial D craze and like how it's constantly spammed in memes and it's not really that funny, it just doesn't really it doesn't make me want to watch it. I'm kind of pissy about that, I don't know. It's just one of those weird things, it's just how I am. And that's not my IP, but good try. Alright, final race, Seattle Circuit 2. Or reverse. Oh god, that was bad. Let me just restart immediately. Rip. Flagstaff Phoenix, yeah, still not anywhere close, but if you keep putting weird messages like that, then I'm gonna have to block you, because that's just weird. You've been saying a lot of weird shit. I'm not gonna pick favorites in my chat or anything. Keep it straight, me. Jeez. It's a joke, by the way. Well, it's kind of hard to tell if somebody's joking through text alone. Like, there's no body language aspect to it. So, I suggest you just chill. Oh, I just skipped a gear. Alright, 86. Get in the back where you belong. No, you don't. You stay back there. Up. Well, at least it didn't get around me. The chicane's always pretty tricky. Never completing this with a total pitwork Z. Oh, that's not in this game. Oh, screw off. Freaking dirty driver. Correct way to pronounce the letter Z is Z. Anyway. Z'd. This freaking guy. Dagumi. This isn't anime. Get back there, peasant. You drive dirty, I'll drive dirty too. I thought so. And across the line. Well, that's gonna do it for this stint of the playthrough. Got our B license, got another good chunk of the beginner events out of the way. See our prize car, and then check how many more events we have for beginner. There we go. FC. Beauty. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 events to go, but that requires a A license, so we might have to do that pretty soon as well. Are there any more B licenses in here? There's... oh, there is one. Evo and Type R. So I guess we're going to be doing 2 amateur events before we finish Beginner League, but it's whatever. So, with that, let's save the game real quick. Ka-chow. Beauty. I'll probably be using this at some point. Very nice. Alright, everyone. That's going to do it for today's stream. I will definitely be on tomorrow or Thursday, getting some more of this done. I also need to start working on GT4 again, so yeah. Anyway, that'll do it for today. See you guys in the next one tomorrow.